welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hawkeyes ready to get this thing started and open the season. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It's a draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. Little handoff, little sneak attack. Great play call.
They're going to ride this running back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback adapting. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Power football with the run. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Anderson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense. Like,
it's a seam wide open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here's a heat. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you want to sneak those draws in there when the defensive line gets over-aggressive and runs upfield. Jesse, they didn't do it on that play.
No, nice job staying in their gaps. Offense was in shotgun. The offensive line was pass setting. They were trying to fool them, but they couldn't get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the wind
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got the back over the middle and tackled there by the defense.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hawkeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Knight. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A little screen to the running back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Moulton. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Moulton. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. On to running room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Moulton. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Anderson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, he makes the catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Knight. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, a big key for the defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their 1st sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They want to see if they can score the deuce. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got a man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. How about that, making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. They want that clock to run. Taking it the other way. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You've got to be in the right place at the right time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run it left here. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.
Thank you.